After a short commercial break, we continue.
So anyway, we had talked about this before, I know, and you had said that you don't think that we should do anything to help them.
The U.S. in itself, yes.
And you and I disagree on that. And so
How come?
why do you feel that way?
Because I feel like we have no ties to them whatsoever. And I feel like they don't give us anything that we can gain from.
Right, but it's just about human decency. I mean, we are a very privileged country, and so it's very hard for, I think, us to understand what these people are going through. I mean, these people don't have food to eat. They don't have a house to live in. Some of them are just living out, like hiding in bushes, it said. And they're trying to take care of their children so their children don't starve. They don't go to school. They're in the middle of all this unrest. I mean, we think about little things in our life that upset us, and they're such big deals to us. But think about how these people are living. And to think that these innocent people and children, especially, are going to die of hunger.
Yeah.
So
I just don't see how it's connected to us. How is our problem? Why isn't other people doing things?
well,
There's bigger countries with better economies than we do. Like, what, China, UK, all those people. They're big time countries, and what are they doing? Nothing. I don't see why it's our problem.
well, because we are a country that does have some money, and
We don't really. We're destroyed in debt.
Well-
There's no money for us to spend on this thing. It's just an extra expense that doesn't help us in any way, shape, or form.
right, but from one human being to another.
It's the moral.
It's
This
almost
isn't about moral value.
No, but for me it is.
Well, I don't like. Personally, I just feel like they should there's deal with it, kind of almost. Like we had to get through our everything just by ourselves. Nobody helped us. I mean, I guess the French kind of helped us, but not really. They just gave us like ships or whatever. But we were trying to become independent, and what we succeeded. We became the most prosperous country.
There's part of me that understands what you're saying as far as I don't agree with we're not going to get anything from it, so we shouldn't do it. I don't agree with
I think everything is about a gain or a loss.
right, but I don't. Well, but see, me
As a country, if we're just people are gonna walk all over us if we're just gonna give out stuff for free.
well, me as a mother, that's where I'm coming from, because if you, my child, was starving and didn't have a place to live,
I go to a soup kitchen.
there are no soup kitchens there. So I would hope that somebody would help us. And so for me, I think of it more from that point of view where just I know it's not as simple as what I'm saying, but in a more simplistic view, from one human being to another, helping each other. But I do understand part of what you're saying when you say that, when we talked about this before, and you said that there were things that we needed to do here first in our own country, which I do agree with. I mean, we have a lot of our own children starving. So I do believe that, and we have a lot of homeless on the streets, and so but so I do agree with that part of what you said.
Yeah.
That we do have situations to take care of here in our own country.
I think all this. I don't think we should be giving them money, personally, when we can help ourselves. Like organizations that people go volunteer in. Whatever it is, like the whatever where you package the food,
Right.
whatever you call that. And like this feed my starving children kind of thing, that's kind of like just giving away food. I don't understand. I mean, it's not for us. I don't. It's not helping us. I still don't understand that concept. It doesn't help us.
Right.
And I don't see the point in doing anything that doesn't help us in your own like personal like respect. I mean, like, it's not, even if you're just gonna feel good about it, I don't understand how it's just gonna make us look weak. It's a big world, and we can't afford to spend money on minimalistic things.
Well, other human lives, I don't think of that as being minimalistic.
Well, there's people dying all the time.
Yes. And I think, again, as a mother, and of course I'm a lot older than you, I think when you're younger sometimes
What? It's too logical.
maybe I think more about it emotionally.
Exactly. I don't think we should think with our emotions. That's not how a country should be run. We should be run by like a tight ship. I don't think we should do that unless like I see like you give something, you get something back. I
Well,
want like a physical
okay, how
object.
about this? What do you think about letting the refugees come here? Some of those refugees.
Well, where would they be kept? Would they be like given like specific like areas?
Well, they would live here just like any other refugee.
Well, then we'd have to pay for all of them.
No, they would learn.
They'd be on like
They would get
pensions.
No, they would get jobs and learn.
It's hard enough for people to get jobs today. Like, they don't have a college degree. They don't have anything. I don't see how
Right,
that's
but
gonna
there's
help.
jobs that people can do and they can learn.
Sure. You go to school.
So
whatever.
I think maybe that could be help some of it. I don't know. I mean, I don't personally know how many refugees we could allow to come here, but
Like, how do we even know that they're not dangerous?
well,
I mean, we have so many problems with like Syrian refugees.
right, but these people are just trying to stay alive.
Yeah, and how come? What if people sneak in there?
Well, even like some of the women and children.
I don't see how women and children can be excluded from terrorism.
No, I'm not saying they can, but I'm saying
I don't know. If I was a terrorist, I would
it's
recruit tons of women and children because people take them like as like docile.
well,
Like,
we can see just from talking about it, it's a very, very complex problem. Even if we wanted to, I was reading, even if we wanted to give aid,
we need like a big GoFundMe.
It's hard to get the resources there.
We need a big GoFundMe for South Sudan.
There you go.
And then everybody can give
But
a little bit.
It's hard to even get the resources.
Why don't we
there.
why don't we just have it like a, like they come around at school and they're like, we're gonna like contribute to this thing, and we make everybody give like $5. So why don't we all like as everybody just chip in like $5, and then they'd have money.
Well, there's a lot of reasons, but
why not?
That
like everybody.
And this is terrible too.
Why don't we just have all the countries?
Aside from our own country and Sudan, there's a lot of other countries that need aid.
So why is it a crisis just for them? Why are we just focusing on that and
well, like I said, I didn't know much about it before.
Neither did I. I didn't even know it was a thing. I just thought it was like
so we didn't even really know that much about it here. But
I don't know.
It's a very complicated problem.
I don't see the whole like feeding these people. I feel like they, as human beings, should just, their thing is to survive. They should make their own way, and like the weak die and the strong survive. That's how we did it. That's how we came to be how great we are.
That's tough. They don't have the means or the resources to survive.
Well,
they have to leave their homes, so they can't have crops and grow food.
Why not? Why
because they've been chased out of where they live by violence and by people coming in and raping the women.
Well, if it's violence, like
And
what, like guns and stuff?
yes, because of the fighting, because of the political unrest. And then that's the other problem. If we It's very complicated. It's very complicated because if we go in and try to give them resources, which I guess is, they're trying to, but the trucks and stuff are looted, and then
I just feel like we're aiding the effort.
Well, the aid workers can be harmed, and then also, is that really going to fix the problem? Because until the core problem
I feel like
is fixed, the political part of it,
well,
is anything really going to change?
Why don't we just destroy it all? Why don't we just clean slate?
No, that's not an option.
Why? I don't like when you have a problem and it's not going well. You restart and you find a new solution, right? So why don't we just take out all their everything? I mean, we have a lot of power as a country, right? Why don't we just I don't know. I mean, we can't force them to like each other, but we can force them to become unified under a construct.
Well, they have. Remember we were talking about, they have signed these agreements, these peace treaties.
Well, yeah, whatever.
And they keep breaking them.
Well, I guess it's whatever. Because they don't like each other.
This is years and years.
Because they don't like each other.
Of political unrest.
Yeah, they don't like each other, basically. They're just mad at the other people, and the other people are mad at the other people. It's just whatever.
It's very complicated. I think that it's difficult, and I understand the where you're coming from. I just
don't.
I worry about the people. That's my main concern.
I don't know. I just think almost we should just leave it alone. Let it burn itself out, to be honest. I just think it should be, whatever. It just happens. I mean, they're humans, but just stuff happens. It's the wilderness. It's the wild. I don't understand. We just let them do their thing. Let them fizzle out. A fire just starve them out. Honestly. Just like a fire. When you have a fire, you put a glass over it and it goes out. Because there's no oxygen. Why don't we just do that?
I think we better stop here.
Why? Because I'm talking too metaphorically?
No, because that concerns me.
Alright.
All right.
Whatever.